My name is Randy, and I am the world's foremost collector of amusement park memorabilia. That includes pinball machines and all kinds of artifacts. I have millions of dollars in equipment. I've been saving things since I'm 11. I had my first pinball machine. I still have it. Over the past 40 years, I was given machines by people who wanted to give them because I knew I would take care of them. I worked for machines in lieu of pay, and in large part, I sacrificed. I saved my money and I bought machines. My biggest problem is I don't have enough space. This building is over 20,000 square feet. It's jam-packed. Things hanging from the ceiling, top of each other, underneath each other. I have much more in storage. I have another 20 tractor trailers sitting in an airport that I pay storage on. I'm the ultimate hoarder in the definition of people who want to say you just grab everything. It might be an obsession to someone else who's just collecting it because they want to collect machines, but it's not collecting just because I'm collecting machines. It's collecting because this is who I am. It sits closed. It's heartbreaking. Here's the wonderful world of Randy. Randyland in its glory, as best as it can be with the square footage that I have, not open to the public. This building has been closed for over 10 years. Why? The city says you can't have more than 5 coin-operated machines unless you have an arcade license. And an arcade license can only be granted if you're on the boardwalk. It's total nonsense. I'm setting up a new arcade in the Boardwalk Mall. Season's coming quick. So we definitely need to get the arcade running. And literally, there's no equipment over there at all. I have a few months window, but you're talking about a huge undertaking. There's nothing here that's garbage. So it's not like you can just come with a dumpster and throw out the whole shit. We're just going to have to relocate because nothing is going anywhere.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Matt.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. This is a really different situation. Normally, we're trying to throw things away. Today, we're not going to do that.
Better believe it.
It's actually the ultimate hoard. I mean, really, this is the Mount Rushmore of hoarding. We are here to move things from point A to point B. Randy is stuck in life. He's really basically just paralyzed in life. We want to kind of jostle Randy around and help him get past collecting and start showing these items out. All right, we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
All right, let's do it. That big blue one there. How'd you even get it in here?
Muscles, my friend.
Good Lord.
All we got to do now is get it down the stairs. It looks worse than it is.
It looks pretty bad,
right? Here
Randy.
with only a couple friends, so.
All right, and that big thing over there, what's that? Is that the base?
That's the back part.
That's got to be at least 10,000 pounds.
This is a horse race game. That's where the horses will run across.
All right, let's do it.
All right, go slow. I know it's tight. It's tight. All right, slow up, not too fast.
Yeah, guys, please take your time with it. Hold it, hold it. Once it starts going down the steps, it ain't stopping. We know that. This is getting dangerous.
Your guys were the ones here, and they were the ones supposed to be doing it, but they're not capable of doing this kind of move. They're not used to this.
It's not the ability of my guys. My guys will give you every ounce of their energy. This is not safe. Just like with any other hoarding job, we are now realizing that the emotions are a part of this job.
If I can move that by myself, why couldn't 15 guys move it with the tables on it? The tables are not that much weight. If they knew what they were doing, they would not have had a problem.
All right, so obviously this has changed since lunch. I hear you got this down on your own.
Well, you had lunch, I didn't. I moved the counter.
How'd you do it?
I did it by myself, using intelligence, experience, and leverage. You went to lunch, and I moved the equipment. We
right
figured
there,
it out.
that's where I'm getting frustrated.
Okay.
You didn't have to just say that.
You're in over your head. You're used to dealing with people cleaning their garbage.
I need everybody.
This is more than you know.
I need to talk. He is a hoarder. He has a disease. I'm fine that he has a disease, and I'm here to help him. But don't treat me like a jerk. Where I'm really frustrated is that you're just saying, oh, Matt's an idiot. He can't do anything. He's stupid. So I'll just blow it off on Matt. That is condescending to me. I'm telling you, please do not do that to me anymore.
I think that some people might feel that I'm talking down to them, but I'm not. I thought we were adults here. We're not little children looking for lollipops and tears.
I told you that I would move it. You did this to show me that you could do it on your own.
I did this to show you how ridiculous it was that one
Fine.
person can move it alone, but 20 people couldn't move it with the tops on it.
Fine.
I think that's evident.
You showed me.
I have a higher standard of obligation than you.
I disagree with what you're saying. I want to still set this up for you. I cannot make Randy perfectly happy today. What I can do is continue to work, not waste any more time today arguing. We still have to set up this arcade the best that we can. I was trying to hustle and get out of the elevator, and I wasn't paying attention, and I slammed my hand right in the middle of these two doors. I don't know if I broke it or just messed it up, but man, it hurts. So I gotta leave these guys to finish up while I go to the hospital and get my hand checked out.
Let's park it right over here. You got it. Park it right there, right down, perfect. I would say I'm optimistic, but I'm cautious. Cautious optimism. I don't ask anybody to do anything that I don't do and have done myself, and many times.
All right, cool. 1, 2, 3, go.
Keep going.
Go. We lost a couple dollies.
All right, listen, bring the crowbar over here. Now we need the 2x4s. We gotta go to that side of that blue pole.
Everybody now!
Hold on, hold.
By taking over the job,
Watch out.
Randy was able to take on the task in a very heroic way, really enjoying the process of teaching people what to do.
You're now professional, monstrous game movers.
You know, it's funny. I mean, I came here to, manage a big move, and the biggest lesson for me was get out of the way.
So what do you think? Did you think it was possible?
Not at first.
The real lesson here is that Randy is a hoarder, and he's learning to trust people, and we couldn't ask for any more. I just hope we come back later this summer and we're playing games in here, man.
Oh, are you kidding? They all got golden passes.
This was, ironically, a roller coaster. But at the end of the day, we've got an arcade set up.
For Randy, the collecting is so much a part of his defined mission. Just as in most hoarders, they have what they believe is a valid reason for acquiring and holding on to things. My concern is that this will not stop the collecting.
This first year, it's going to be a rough year to get through. We're going to be staggering along, but wait till next year.
I'm Tim, and I love to work on cars. I have approximately 10 3/4 acres. I have about 40 vehicles. I have a 20-foot boat called Misbehaving, a few motorcycles, you name it. Car parts, motorcycle parts, hot rod stuff. That big trailer is an old Atlas van line. My house is approximately 3,000 square feet. Inside my house is small engines, carburetors, specialty stuff, a ton of tools. Do I consider myself a hoarder? Yes, but no. I don't want to admit it, but yeah, I guess I am, and I never even thought about it, really.
I'm Dee Dee. I'm Tim's wife. Tim considers himself to be a collector of things, and what is junk to me is not junk to him, and he can find a use for just about anything. Tim will see a rundown vehicle on the side of the road and meet any stranger and bargain with him. Hey, I can fix that up.
Need some love.
Before I know it, there are more and more and more vehicles on our property that he might say, I bought that a year ago, but I'm just now getting it to the house. He has good intentions. He's a real good handyman. He can fix anything, but he took on too much. Just way too much.
I'm overwhelmed by all the, I try to play catch up constantly, and there's a lot more than I can handle now. That's when I sold my shop. I got rid of this because I was getting ripped off every time I'd leave. It was crazy, and it's like, this is insane. I'm losing, little by little, I'm losing everything I got. And I had 12 years there on that location, so I had a lot of vehicles, a lot of parts. All the inventory went to the house. And so now it looks like I've got a junkyard at my house, but a lot of that was what I had here, you know, so. She asked me one day, she said, do you mind if I stay at our other house? Her mother had passed, and we got a big house in Tyler, which is 30 miles to the east.
Every time I come to the house, there's more and more. And he goes, no, there isn't. And I said, there's more than the last time I was here. We were fighting every time I went out there. It was a fight. So we were at a bad place. We really were. It was bad.
If I don't clean up, my wife is definitely going to the old, I'm just gonna get a lawyer and get a divorce. I'm kind of scared of that. I love it and everything, but something has to absolutely change, and no going back.
I told Tim, I said, you can either decide to get rid of all this trash and we can have a marriage again, or you're going to keep all this here, and then this is not a marriage, that I have to live far away and come here for like 20 minutes out of a weekend and then leave again. When you live apart like that and you don't have any connection, why not just be by myself?
I'm Donna. I'm Dee Dee's younger sister. Years ago, when I last saw the property, the house looked very nice. I never knew the extent of what was going on with the property and with Tim and Dee Dee. until recently, she finally opened up to let us know that it was pretty severe. And even at this moment, I still don't know how severe it is.
I'm Debbie. I'm Dee Dee's older sister. My sister, Dee Dee, would not allow me to go to her house.
I just kept it to myself for the biggest part of the time because it was so disturbing that I could ever let myself get in this situation.
The fire marshal explained to me the law according to the state of Texas, and I concurred with him about unsightly things. And he said, well, if you don't get it done by a certain time, like he gave me like 3 weeks to make a noticeable change, then I would get a citation. And those are pretty hefty, up to $5,000 per citation. I'm like, what?
I told Tim, I'm not paying for anything. And I kept telling him, why can't you sell things? And if that's what it takes, you'll have to sell everything and pay for the fines, because I'm not paying for anything.
I think this is his last chance with my sister. She has stood by him through all of this. And I don't know what else she can do. With the effort that's being made by everyone here to clean up, and if he is not willing to do that, then there's nothing left.
I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding.
Thank you all for being here. We have Tim. We're here to help you. Dee Dee, your wife. Dee Dee, we have your two sisters. We've got Debbie and Donna. We have our stand-up guys, and we have our boss organizers.
I'm Dr. David Tolan. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in the study and treatment of hoarding disorder. I've had a chance to meet with Tim and with Dee Dee and Donna and Debbie. I just want to see, is everybody ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah. So everybody, I want you to just take off to the areas that I've asked you to work on. Let's do this thing, okay? Yeah. Yes! Yeah. Woo! So the red Ford Ranger is no longer a keep.
Well, I'm gonna be selling it.
It's a sell now. Trans Am is a sell.
Yep.
The Camry.
Gone.
Boat I know is going. The white Chevy Z.
That's mine. I'm keeping that.
Why do you need, you're gonna sell that because you got the other?
Because it's got a $5,000 engine under the hood.
Okay, but you just bought that other one.
I know that.
Okay.
What about the GMC
That's my
Spirit?
keeper. That's my keeper.
That's number 3 for keeping.
That's it.
The green Ford. The
Yeah,
F.
it's out of here. It's a seller.
Very good. White Ford pickup.
Yeah, that's mine right there.
So that's car number
Yeah, that's it.
4.
Yeah.
Red Corvette.
Corvette's keeper. Yeah.
We've got 5 cars.
Okay, that's good. That's doable.
Does that work for you, Dee Dee?
Yeah.
Okay. Think Tim's doing a good job?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
Tim.
are.
Let's let him hear it.
Good job.
All right, nice
That
job.
is good.
All right, look at the smile on that face. Good job.
Very good.
Let's have you start over here, going left to right. So come over here
All right.
so we can be
Should be
closest
easy.
to the truck.
This will be
Realize
easy.
how much time that takes to
Here we
sort
go.
through all this. Can you just,
Would you please let me handle it? Dear,
okay.
thank you. I mean, you've said it like 10 times in the last, that repetitive thing doesn't make me go
Yeah,
any
but this-
faster or
okay, this
get me
takes-
more clear-minded. It makes me get,
this takes a lot of time to sort through all this.
I'm not sorting. I know what I need to keep and what needs to go. That goes. Those go. This can go. That can go, that can go.
Great, Tim.
That can go, that can go, that can go. All this right here can go. This ladder can go. That can go. Keep. That's a go.
So, Dee Dee,
Yes.
Tim, Donna, just so you know, Dr. Tolan, you made about 300 decisions in 6 minutes.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
You did. I'm proud of you. This is amazing.
Good.
Let's just
Good.
keep it up. So let's get busy.
This stuff right here is all keep. That's pull strap. No, I don't need it. This is all keep right here.
Tim, you don't need any of this.
just let me handle it. I know what I'm doing.
This all needs to go.
I hadn't even been over here yet.
Can I butt in, Tim? Excuse me.
Sure.
But here, I have an issue.
Yes, ma'am.
All I'm hearing about is all the money you've spent. Have you acknowledged what Dee Dee's done to give you this home, to support all of this?
To give me this home?
Yeah. Have you
Really?
acknowledged what Dee Dee's done? She has worked herself
I'm aware of what my wife
jobs.
has done.
Well, it's not about just what you've done, what you've paid for. She's helped pay for this.
I understand
She
that.
thinks it's more important for y'all to be together than for you to have all this garbage out here.
I know. I was just making a statement that I spent money on this particular thing to build it, and all I had to do was put a motor on it. But I
And
got it.
how
over
long
one with
ago
another
did
one.
you do that, Tim?
About 7 months ago.
Okay, well, here it is, 7 months later. How many of these cars are you really gonna fix? The
ones that I
tractor that you say you drive. I don't get it. I don't see it at all. It's more important for you and Dee Dee. Let's get moving here.
Well, heck, then let's get rid of the whole pile there. How about that?
If you feel up to it, sure.
I do.
All
Sure.
right, way to go,
Great.
Tim.
We had an extraordinary day yesterday because you went through 46 cars, and I think you kept 7 of them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We had the tires removed before that. Up to this point, we've gotten rid of 9 tons worth of stuff. Today is the big test. The third day is really hard. We're gonna get started finally. Get your
Yes,
motors
let's
running.
go.
Let's
Ready.
go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's go.
I'm sorry, man. I'll get rid of that spare caliper for a wheel. No.
Oh, geez, I thought you were serious. My whole goal would be that we kind of dig through, pull it all out. You can spend 20 minutes going through it, pull out anything you want, and then we just pick up the tarp and put it into the trash.
No, that can go.
Send that?
Yep.
Tim, move forward.
Tim, keep coming. We're running out of time.
Oh, boy.
Say you're doing good. Keep coming.
Yeah, you're doing good.
There's about 5 turbochargers that go together. That one.
This one, I see
the
this.
top is right under your feet.
Tim, I'm really impressed that you're not just grabbing everything. That's
No,
wonderful.
I'm not going to do that.
Good, good. I'm
That
glad.
plug-in right there.
Anything else?
That and that.
We're on a countdown of 30 seconds. Either of those? Any of these right here?
No.
Okay, we're at time. Let's take a look at everything that Tim has saved.
Yeah,
His body language is saying a whole lot
it
here.
is, it is. So, Tim, tell me what you're thinking right now.
$5,000, $600. I'm not used to doing that. It's hard for me to do that.
It is hard
It doesn't make any sense to me to do that.
to let go of things that you spent good money on.
Well, sure.
Would you spend $5,000 to preserve your marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I've spent my life trying to.
Okay,
I have one thing, Dr. Tolan.
go for it.
You asked Tim if he'd be willing to pay $5,000 to save his marriage. And he said yes.
He sure did.
I'm gonna pick on you for a second, Dee Dee. You know, like there was no reaction over
Well, he
there.
kind of hesitated. Instead of absolutely.
And maybe it's none of my business, but to me, it's like this man feeds on recognition. I've learned that in just a few days.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
No, you're right. I don't
Right. So
give
we,
him credit for all that he
that's
can
right.
do.
So we could go negative on the hesitation, or we could go positive on the
Yeah.
affirmation. I'd
Yeah,
say let's
I
go
need to
positive
work on that.
Let's go positive on the fact that he
Yeah.
said yes to it.
That's true. You're right. I'm glad
Yeah.
y'all brought that to my attention. I think you've done a wonderful job. I'm
Good.
thrilled. I really am.
Yeah, good, good. Now we're all gonna turn around. We really wanna do a wonderful reveal for Tim and Dee Dee. 2, 3. And I've got a whole bunch of secrets and surprises ready to go.
Oh my God! I just saw that!
Tim! It's not an ugly old semi anymore.
I know it.
It's a powder coating shop, by golly.
They're amazing.
I'm stunned. I'm kind of taking it all in right now. You're amazing, y'all are. When I took my blindfold off, I was stunned. There's no words for it. It's like inside. Like, oh, finally, there's a clouds part and there's sunshine coming through.
This is just the beginning. So why don't we go take a look at the house?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, whoa.
Golly!
Oh my God.
This is
They've
unreal.
got you furniture. Wow.
Look, I can move around.
Gosh, I can't believe this. It's amazing. Just amazing. Walking into the house today in comparison to the other day for the first time, it was amazing. I couldn't believe the difference. Everything was clean. It was just amazing to see it. Oh my gosh.
Tim.
Look what they did for you.
I know.
Gosh, this is so nice.
You've got music to play, and you can blast it as loud as you want, sit in the
Yes.
chairs and rock
Won't
on.
bother you.
All right,
This is like a
we've got more. Let's
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Look.
Wow. Oh, Dee Dee.
It's amazing.
What's your reaction, Dee Dee?
I can't believe it.
So I know you've been in here before, but there are some things that we want to discuss with you. Turns out that because you were so willing, tires, you made $220. Scrap, you made a total of $740. And the cars, you made $2,850 for a total of $3,010.
Are you serious?
Yours.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that.
good job. I can't believe that. Thank you for being a good picker.
Decision maker.
All right stuff.
So, Tim, because of those decisions, we've been able to satisfy the fire marshal. So, all of that's like, breathe. And I don't think that's everything. Dr. Tolan?
Well, I'd love to be able to tell you that the hard part is over, but it's just beginning, because maintaining this is going to be work. And by this, I mean not just the house, the two of you. On Tim's side of things, I've hooked you up with one of the best hoarding experts in the state. He's going to be able to treat you virtually, and we'll pay the cost of that.
Really?
Yeah, he'll
That's
help
great.
you maintain this so that you really learn to keep this habit under control.
Congratulations. You got a new house. You got everything. This is awesome.
I just future.
Yeah, that's right. The future.
This experience was an absolute success, top to bottom, every single area of life. Tim and Dee Dee, their property, their home, their finances, everything that was involved is just like perfect. To the newlyweds.
Thank you.
Good old KTMP, we call it hometown country, 1340 right here in Heber City, Utah.
I'm Judy, and I work part-time at a local radio station. You didn't go to the thrift store today either?
I didn't make it today, no.
I am a mother, a grandmother, a wife, and a hoarder.
I'm Nile, I'm Judy's husband. Our house is full. There's a trail that goes from the front door to the bedroom and forks off to one of the bathrooms. And that's basically the house.
I'm David, and I'm Judy's brother. My sister is a really sweet person with a really big heart, but a really cluttered up and confused mind. After Nile's mother passed away, they inherited the farm.
Look what I got. We sold 32 acres for $1 million.
They go by trailers and trucks, 4 or 5 microwave ovens, and she's got 2 or 3 laptop computers because she buys one that gets lost in the shuffle, and then she has to go buy another one.
There's probably about 200,000 left.
The missing money issue for my sister, when my mom passed away, I was in charge of her estate, so she gets monthly checks automatically sent to her. She doesn't negotiate those checks. They're laying around somewhere.
Between the checks and the money orders, there's probably roughly right around 30,000 that I'm looking for.
They don't have any concept of what money is. She needs to know that things have got to change or her life is going to go downhill in a hurry.
I have had a lot of losses, a lot of drama in my life.
After my dad passed away, she began to collect things. By the time my mother passed away, my sister's hoarding issue was overwhelming.
I think she was trying to replace what she had lost.
It filled in a gap, and then my girlfriend that I lost 3 years ago. We did a lot of thrift stores, and I miss her so bad still. I think I could, maybe it sounds crazy, but I think I could pretend that we were still kind of doing it together.
It's almost a comfort to her to be able to go get things, bring to the house, and collect things, basically. I probably haven't handled it the correct way, but Judy is my wife. And it'd just heartbreak me to hurt her.
I'm concerned about her health, her safety, and quite honestly, her financial future.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. It's kind of a treasure hunt. There's some checks in there.
Yes, there are.
Do we know where they are?
No.
Everything that she does, her verbiage, her manner, everything is like, oh, no big deal. Life is great. Life is wonderful. She's in total denial with no reason to change. And I've got to get her to change in 2 days. The other thing I want to do is teach you the skills to keep the house clean. Because as quickly as we'll clean this place out, you can fill it up again. And I think the family would agree. Correct?
Yes. We agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Family, are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, let's do it.
If it's Western, it probably stays.
Western stuff stays.
Here, look at this.
We're gonna put money with jewelry, right?
We got money
Oh,
over
we
here.
got money here.
Look what I came across. It was in a bag of garbage that Mom had asked me to throw away.
Well, no wonder I never got that unemployment check.
You did get it because you have it right there.
This is from September of 2003.
What do you mean? Void after 30 days from issue date.
Anything that happens in her life is somebody else's fault.
That was,
in 03.
8.5 years ago.
Well, I don't give a They owe it to me, and I want it.
She needs to come to the conclusion that she needs to start blaming herself and taking responsibility for her own actions.
Colby doesn't stand the test of time, I guess. She's been telling me she hadn't been here since July. Technically, that's true. July of 2006.
Okay, here's some purses, Raj. So, ooh, and a checkbook.
I look at Judy as financially irresponsible, not as being spoiled. Spoiling to me, it's like going and buying a new Porsche, not buying a house full of.
We found some dollar bills in another purse that we put in a bottle.
Okay.
Want me to go back in?
This is a checkbook, and that I need to keep.
I told you there was a pile of money.
Well, I know there's money. There's always money in my purse.
She likes to spend money. I don't think Judy understands the value of a dollar, truly.
Oh, this is it. This is it. I told you.
Let's see. I want to see it. Is that the check I signed for you? Right there. Now give me that. That's my commission for this.
It was exciting for her to get the money, but only thing that was good about that was that she's able to show her brother that she didn't lose it. She found it. She was really excited about that.
Look, it's my check. I told you they were all together.
My God, how much more you got in there?
It was a relief to me, but I think it was more of a relief to her because just the excitement in her voice made it worth finding the check.
Don't be grabbing. Those are rebates. Leave them alone.
Well, when this stuff comes, why don't you go deposit this stuff?
Because I don't want it in that specific bank. Because I don't want everybody in town knowing my business. And that's what happens in a small town.
There's $25,000 here. Don't worry about buying a new couch with that money. Let's go invest it so that you have something to rely on in the future.
My money. And I need it now.
Get rid of all of them.
Hey. I came here thinking I was helping Judy and trying to figure out where her $1 million went.
But I love you.
Well, I know that.
Okay, calm down.
All of a sudden, I realized this morning, this is not about Judy. This is about the family.
I mean, that we save every year.
This whole thing just clicked as soon as I saw Nile lose it.
We're done. You make the decisions how you want to.
And you could see him crying, but he's almost smiling now because he finally let it out. This dude's been in pain for 20 years. You've been at your wit's end for a while.
Oh, yeah.
But you're just a good dude, and you don't, I'm assuming you don't really verbalize it.
No.
You know? I didn't know if I was gonna do it or not, but we're gonna have to talk to her about responsibility, and she needs to know that she probably doesn't know that it's hurting you guys like it is. They've been hurt over and over and over by this woman, and she doesn't even mean to hurt them.
I know it.
Okay. I wish I had a beer for you.
Whiskey would be better.
But they've been so supportive to the point that they've really lost who they are. What's gonna be really exciting is I hope in a little bit we're gonna sit down with Dr. Chabot. Judy needs to hear this.
I'm going to start with you because you have spent many, many years of your life not being in this kitchen. So how could you, for 10 to 11 years, not say that you wanted to cook in your kitchen?
I don't know. I just never wanted to upset her. I just want to be able to sit down in front of the fireplace and just relax.
Me and David and Roger and Trish have done all this work to get all of this done so that we can help you and Dad get along. We love you guys so much and would love to be coming over here a lot more.
This family would have gone on stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. We took away the stuff that distracted them from life and made them look at each other. And what a lovely sight. I want you to look at him, and from the bottom of your heart, you tell him that you're sorry. You tell him in your own words.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I've just been building this nest and this cocoon actually around myself and shutting everyone else out. And I am sorry. I'm gonna work on it and we're gonna do better. I did not realize that I had crippled my family from being happy.
When people think of an inheritance, they think of money. They think of $1 million. Wow, that could have helped so many generations to come. In this case, the $1 million kept them from growing. In some sense, it's good that it's gone because now the family can look at the real treasures.
Taking 9 tons out of this house. mean, it's amazing what this family has come together and done.
I made a big mistake by not saying something earlier. Say something. And just hold on to them.
Cleaning out the house has saved my heart, my marriage, my kids, my family, my siblings, and me.